Welcome back to Saturday Morning Coffee Break, where this morning's topic is the AI security assistant. That's actually just marketing. So here's our Saturday morning skepticism. Every security vendor suddenly has an AI powered assistant going to revolutionize how we do cybersecurity. Trust me, just open your inbox, count the vendor emails promising AI powered security assistants that will first analyze threats in real time with machine learning. Next, it'll predict attacks before they actually happen. It will automate your incident response with intelligent agents. They also promise that they will reduce analyst workload by up to 80%, thus transforming your SOC with artificial intelligence. This all sounds amazing, right? Revolutionary. But now ask yourself, what's actually different about their product from last year? Often the answer is they've added a chatbot interface and slapped AI on their marketing materials. It's 2026. Welcome to the AI security assistant hype cycle, where genuine innovation gets drowned out by rebranded features and marketing buzzwords. So what does AI power actually mean? Let me spend the next couple moments translating some vendor marketing into reality for us. The first thing, as I mentioned, is you're going to see AI-powered threat detection. So marketing is claiming that their AI learns your environment behavior and will detect anomalies with unprecedented accuracy. If only that was true. So here's the reality. We're running the same statistical analysis we've been doing for years, but now we call it machine learning. The false positive rate is still 90 to 95%. Your analysts still investigate thousands of alerts that are nothing at all. So what has actually changed? It's only the PowerPoint deck. Intelligent automation is marketing claiming that their AI assistant will automate your tier one analyst work, letting your team focus on strategic threats. The reality is we've added if-then rules for common scenarios. The alert type equals phishing and the confidence is greater than 80%. Then quarantine the email. That's not AI. That's a script with better marketing. So what changed? They actually added a conversational interface so you can ask the script questions using natural language processing, thus leading to predictive AI. They're going to state our AI can predict attacks before they happen using your advanced neural networks. They're not human yet. So the reality is, the vendor's just correlating threat intel feeds by looking at your logs. If someone else got hit with ransomware, we'll alert you that you might also be next. This is useful, but it's not predictions. It's just faster news. So what does that mean for us? They're now calling threat intelligence correlation predictive AI, which leads us into our AI security copilot. Yes, copilots are popular and will continue to be used. Now we can chat with our AI assistant to investigate our incidents, help us write queries, and even get instant insights. This is awesome, but the reality is it's just a chatbot wrapped around your existing SIM with large language models that formulate your queries for you. It's generally helpful for usability, but it's not fundamentally changing your security posture. The user interface mainly got friendlier. The security capabilities likely stayed the same. But let's talk about real AI versus marketing AI. There are some legitimate AI innovation happening within cybersecurity today, but there's a massive gap between real AI capabilities and what your marketing teams are claiming. Let's talk about real AI and security. This is the behavioral analytics that actually reduce false positives by actually learning normal patterns inside of your environment. This is natural language processing that extracts the indicators of compromise from unstructured threat reports, allowing you to automate malware classification using deep learning, using code analysis that finds vulnerabilities that you and I missed as humans, enriching your user entity behavior analytics to match insider threats that the marketing team has been talking about. Now, where marketing AI is just rule-based automation rebranded as AI. It's using basic statistical analysis that they're labeling machine learning. The threat feeds are labeled as predictive intelligence, the chatbot interfaces that make existing features more accessible, which we all appreciate. And their marketing is also just correlating using a correlation engine that they're calling a neural network. The first category is genuinely advancing their security capabilities, where the second list I just gave you is just putting lipstick on existing features and calling it innovation. The assistant, let's talk about that. Here's what typically happens when you deploy one of these AI security assistants. Week one, that demo was amazing. The vendor showed you their AI assistant answering complex questions. They showed their chatbot investigating incidents. They also showed their chatbot providing brilliant insights. Now let's go into week two. This is when reality will start to sit in for you as a leader and for your organization. Your actual data doesn't look like the demo data. The AI can't answer your specific questions. It hallucinates answers when it doesn't know something. Your analyst stopped trusting it. Leading us to month one, we go back to manual work. The AI assistant generated so much false insight that the analysts now ignore it. They want that investment. The automated response capabilities are too risky to enable without human review. You're doing the same work as before, but now with an extra interface to check. 1 quarter in, it's now shelf-ware. The AI assistant becomes just another unused dashboard. Your team goes back to their established workflows. The ROI you have been promised from this tool evaporated in thin air. Now with contract renewal at year one, the vendor shows you their new capabilities for the next year. They look suspiciously like the years promised with just different branding. We've all seen marketing try this. So here are the questions vendors hope you and I do not ask, either during the POC or at renewal. When a vendor pitches their AI security assistant, try these questions and see what happens. The first, what's your false positive rate? If they dodge this or say our AI eliminates false positives, they're lying. AI reduces false positives compared to simple rules, but it will never eliminate them. Here's the real answer that you likely should hear from them. We've reduced false positives by X percentage compared to traditional methods, thus bringing your rate from, let's say, 95 to, let's just say, 57%. The next question, can I see the training data and model architecture? If it's a real AI ML, they should be able to explain how that model is trained, what data was used, and how it's updated. If they give you a vague or they talk about proprietary algorithms, it's probably not actually AI. It's marketing. Again, we've all heard this and seen this. A third question, what happens when your AI goes wrong? Real AI will be wrong sometimes. Good vendors have clear answers about failure modes, human oversight, and feedback loops. The marketing AI vendors will insist that their system are always right, or that it will deflect the question, or they will deflect the question. Here's our fourth question. What can your AI do that your previous version could not? This reveals whether AI added genuine capability or just a new interface. Real innovation should be something like it can now detect zero-day malware through behavioral analysis, where marketing fluff will state, it makes our existing features easier to use through natural language. See how they twisted that? Be careful and scrutinize what you're hearing. I believe this is our fifth question. Ask, how much training data do you need from my environment? Real machine learning needs significant training time and data to understand the specific environment in which it's deployed in. If they say it works perfectly out of the box with no training, it's probably not learning anything. It's just using predetermined rules and models that they determined during their R&D time or they set up to be commercial out of the box. So what should you actually expect? Here's the realistic value proposition from current AI security tools. The first is you're going to likely have better usability. AI-powered natural language through their interfaces generally makes security tools easier to use. Being able to ask, show me failed logins from executives in the last hour in plain English is valuable, especially for a tier one analyst. Additionally, it will likely give you incremental improvements. Real AI can reduce false positives, speed up your analysis, and surface problems that you and I as humans will miss. This is meaningful improvements within inside of your security posture, but they're incremental, not revolutionary. It can and will have analyst augmentations. AI won't replace your analysts, despite what vendors claim, but it can make them more efficient by handling routine tasks and surfacing relevant information faster and in a more easy to read format. And it's better than nothing. Even marketing AI that's just some smart automation is often better than fully manual processes. Don't just pay premium pricing for rebranded features though. So here's some Saturday morning BS detection. When evolving AI security tools, ask yourself, could this feature exist without AI? If the answer is yes, it's probably not real AI. It's existing functionality that's been rebranded to have an AI label. Second, does the vendor focus on AI capabilities or business outcomes? Real innovation talks about what problems it solves. Marketing AI, on the other hand, talks about neural networks and machine learning buzzwords. Our third question, are they transparent about their current limitations? Legitimate AI vendors acknowledge that their systems are flawed and can't do certain things, where the marketing AI vendors will claim their solution fixes everything. Fourthly, can they show you the improvement over their non-AI version? If they can't quantify how much better the AI version is, it's probably because there's little to no difference. So here's our bottom line. AI is genuinely transforming how you and I do business with inside of cybersecurity. Machine learning is and will continue to enable capabilities that weren't possible 3, even 5 years ago. But most AI security assistants on the market today are just existing features that have been AI rebranded. They're likely just rule-based automation that's called intelligence. They're using user interfaces improvements that makes it feel revolutionary, while only offering incremental improvements sold as transformation. That doesn't mean that they're useless. They're better at usability, as we talked about. That incremental improvements does add value, but please don't pay AI premium pricing for features that could have been called advanced automation just 18 months ago. So here's our real test. Would you still buy this product if they removed AI from all the marketing materials and showed you what it actually does? It's a humbling question. If the answer is yes, great, you're buying a useful tool regardless of the branding. But if that answer is no, you're buying marketing hype, not security capabilities. So here's what you can do during your next vendor meeting, maybe even this following Monday. The next time a vendor demo starts with our AI-powered assistant, interrupt with one simple question. Hey vendor, show me what's different from your product last year. Then watch them either demonstrate genuine innovation or fumble through rebranded features. The difference will be immediately obvious to you and your analysts in the room. And remember, AI and AI assistants are here to stay. We just need to make sure that we're getting the right value out of them and that we're not reliant on marketing terms to feel like we are more secure or more compliant. So until next time, stay safe, stay secure, everyone.